When it comes to trading for yourself, you can either do a technical or fundamental analysis like we spoke about. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a tool called TradingView.com. And again, this is where you would just go on Google and type in TradingView.com and you could open an account completely for free. And on TradingView.com is where, like I said, you can be doing your technical analysis on. So, and by the way, it will take time to get familiar with TradingView, get more familiar with it, get comfortable with it. And of course, the more practice, the more familiar you're going to get. But in this video, I do want to show you guys a couple major things to take note of when it comes to utilizing TradingView and some tools that will help you in doing that technical analysis for yourself. So the first thing that I want to show you guys here is the top left search, where you would be able to search whatever currency pairs you are looking to analyze. So in this case, I've just searched up the US to the Canadian dollar, but again, here you can search any currency pairs, any analysis you're looking to make, and you'll be able to find whatever you're searching for here. So again, I just chose to look at the US to the Canadian dollar. And then this is what it will then pull up the chart of now you are looking at the US to the Canadian dollar, what this chart looks like. And then boom, you can start doing your analysis from there. On the far right, a couple of things, like I said, I do want to show you guys just to give you a little bit of basics and familiarity with utilizing TradingView. The far right here, this right side, will show you guys the current price of the market as it's moving. The bottom along here, you guys can, and by the way, with your mouse, you can pull and drag up, down, left, right. But the bottom will show you guys the date and the time of when the market hit that price. So for example, if you're looking at when the market hit this exact price right here, you can always just see at the bottom that exact date and that exact time of when it hit these certain areas. By the way, and you can also zoom in on your keyboard by just like zooming in and zooming out. Another thing that I want to show you guys is that each one of these bars, if I can just zoom in on a bar, you guys can see this is a bar. Okay, you can see this is a bar, this is a bar, these are all bars. And each one of these bars is called a candle. And that represents a different time in the market. And you can actually change the time frame of each of these candles right here. You can see here is where you can now choose to change the time frame of each of these candles. So if I were to change this to 1 hour, now each of these candles now represents 1 hour in the market, okay? So that's something that will be very useful when it comes to making your analysis. Another thing is indicators. Indicators you can find right here on the top screen. And these are for when you do learn and seek an in-depth course that teaches you about indicators. You will again find them here. The far left here, you can see along the left, there is a toolbar. This is where you can find tools that you can use to mark up the charts. So for example, I might choose to use a trend line. By the way, you can just click this little arrow and you will see so many different options. Again, when you become more familiar with TradingView and you really start playing around on TradingView, which is what I recommend all of you guys doing, just really playing around, getting a feel for certain things, you will get to know all the different tools that there are. I'm just showing you guys some of the basics right now. So for example, I might choose to draw a trend line where you can either draw a downward trend. By the way, you would just click, drag, click again to close that trend line. I can click it again. I might be choosing to draw a upward trend. We have shapes, right? You can use shapes. Again, there's many different options. There's triangles, there's circles, there's rectangles. I might choose to mark a specific region that I want to look at closely. I would just, again, click, drag, click again, and boom, now I have a specific region that I'm not looking at. I might choose to add text to it, where you can click. I might call this 1 day, because again, I am on a 1 day time frame for the candles right now. So again, you will definitely be able to play around with TradingView, get more familiar with it, but just having in mind that all of your tools that you can be using are along this left-hand side here. TradingView.com, definitely recommend you guys take a look into it, start playing around on it. It is free and it is the most beneficial tool that you'll be able to use, like I said, when it comes to that technical analysis that you'll be able to do when it comes to your trading journey. And then forexfactory.com is a tool that you guys can be using to do a fundamental analysis for yourself. Forexfactory.com is a free tool, which is great for all of us. And like I said, it is for people that like to read reports, like to read the news, to be able to see how the market is currently being affected. So you guys can see I'm currently on today's date, where this is everything that is happening today that again could potentially be affecting the market. You can go back to yesterday's date. You can as well go forward to tomorrow's date. But if I wanted to do a fundamental analysis today, I want to see what is happening today, right? What folder should I be looking at? You'll see there is yellow, red, and orange folders as well. Yellow being of least significance and red being of highest significance. And again, you will be able to see scheduled news relevant to their countries and currency pairs. And also it will show you guys, like I said, how significant it is to affecting the market, that specific folder. So if I wanted to take a look at, let's say, the unemployment rate folder, for example, I see that is a red folder. So probably a folder worth paying attention to, because again, I know that red has a high impact, a high significance on affecting the market. I can see along the right here, the forecast is 4.2. The previous number is 4.1. The actual, we don't know yet, right? We will be watching at, you can see the time here, we'll be watching at 7:30 p.m. when this comes out to be able to see what the actual number is. But if this number is higher than 4.2, how do I know if I'm going to buy or if I'm going to sell? How do I know if this is good or if this is bad? Well, if you click open the folder here, not only will you be able to read up on, what this folder is about, why they believe this has an impact onto the market, but it will tell you here, if you guys take a look at right here, the usual effect, it will say, this here says actual less than forecast is good for currency. Good for currency means that the value of the AUD would go up, meaning you would buy. So again, overall, forexfactory.com will play a very effective role when it comes to making these fundamental analysis for yourself when it comes to your trading. Setting up your MetaTrader 5 account. Click open a demo account, and here you're going to go into the search bar and type as you see followed into the search bar, and then you're going to be selecting the first option that comes up, which is this one. Then you're going to go ahead and proceed with putting in your own personal information, first name, last name, phone number, email, and then follow the settings I have here, with leverage being 1.100, deposit being $3,000 US, and then you're just going to simply press accept. Again, double check that your information is all correct and press register. After you registered, you're going to double check your information is correct one more time. You can copy the information to the clipboard or take a screenshot and press start. Once you have created your demo account, you will see along the bottom settings, history, where all your closed orders will be, trade, where all your open trades running will be, chart, which is a live chart of the currency pair that you're looking at, and quotes, which is where you'll find all your currencies, commodities, and indices to trade. To search for a specific pair, you want to click the top right pencil, and then you in the search bar can search for anything that you're looking to trade. So for example, say I am searching for gold. Gold is XAUUST. So search for whatever it is that you're looking for, and then to add it, simply click that green plus. And then when you cancel out and you go back to your quotes page, you will see that it has now been added to the bottom of your list. To enter a trade, click the asset that you're looking to trade. In this case, we will be trading gold. Press trade. And now you have an open order where you can place all the information that you need to successfully enter a trade. The first thing here is your lot size. Everyone's lot size will be different depending on your account balance, how much money you have in your account. Your lot size is determined by taking your balance and dividing it by 10,000. So if I had $500 in my trading account, my personal lot size for my account would be 0.05. And this is what you call safe trading and proper risk management. After you have your proper lot size, and make sure you have your proper lot size put in there, you can go ahead with proceeding to put in your stop loss, which is in order to automatically close a trade at a loss to prevent further loss, and your take profit, your TP number, which is in order to automatically close a trade when a profit level is reached. So these were the stop loss and the take profits that I were telling you about, which again, you will gather from either your technical or your fundamental analysis. To complete that trade, you would just simply press sell by market or buy market depending on if the trade is a sell or a buy. And that is how you can enter in a trade.